the solar panels have been storing off to the batteries is now connected through to the inverter. We just have to connect the inverter. So now we're just connecting the AC side up, the same thing that you would have in your household. Okay. Yeah, I just about have the power together here. Yep. There we go. It's really just one small step at a time because, quite honestly, there isn't a roadmap there right now. I think we're all creating it. The biggest thing that we can do, starting to think about sustainability and reducing our own footprint, is just recognize what our own bad habits are. And we all have them. You know, if it's something as simple as leaving lights on when we're not in a room or leaving the computer on all the time, we all have opportunities to reduce our consumption just by changing our habits. So I think what we're doing in our case is, first of all, efficiency and conservation, just trying to recognize that you maybe don't need to use as much energy or electricity as what you typically use to get the same end result. So reducing the consumption requirements, trying to think about new technologies and building approaches to be able to help reduce that energy footprint, and then to start to think about how do we apply renewable energy technologies to displace the nuclear or the natural gas fired generation. The only infinite resource that we really have is renewable energy. Sun, wind, tidal, all of that type of technology. So I think collectively together we need to start being honest with ourselves and decide what is it that we really need. If we're going to build a house, why wouldn't we move to passive house standard, where a technology already exists to be able to use 80% less energy to be able to heat and cool our homes. The side benefit is that the building itself is that much more comfortable, better naturally lit, you know, and the differential of heat and cold isn't there that you have in standard building. So these are decisions that we need to make now as a community. If we're continuing to base our economy and our industrial and commercial and residential base on a non-renewable resource, that's going to eventually catch up to us. So why wouldn't we start to make the transition to the use of renewable energy and develop out the technologies? And now let's think about the economic impact of that. Who is it that's going to be leading the pack? Is it going to be a society that's living on borrowed time and end-of-life resources, or is it going to be a community that's starting to base their growth and development on future sustainable technologies? I don't think there's any question about who's going to prevail. Again, I think by embracing this change and kind of boldly stepping out into the unknown areas that we're looking at, we don't know how we're going to displace all of our energy requirements by renewable, but it's going to be done one step at a time and one house at a time. I think we've got to keep moving forward as a community to recognize the importance of building our base economy on this new energy paradigm. And we all need to keep in mind that we're not going to be able to go from A to Z in one step. These are things that we have to live, and we have to roll with the punches and learn from our mistakes and build on step by step. And really, to me, that's what innovation means, is thinking outside of the box, but being willing to work it the whole way.